you like talking to salespeople?
Nobody does.
What is the first word that comes to mind when you think of salesperson?
Salesperson is I want to force you to buy something that you don't like.
A crook. So we're driving right now. We're in the 911 and we're driving downtown and I'm pissed off because it's raining. The one day I want to do some recording, the one day I want to be out and about, it's raining. I was gonna do people on the street type interview and have nice sunshine everywhere. And I mean, what is this, like Hurricane Irma all over again? Like, what's going on here? Do you think anybody speaks English here? I don't know. We got into this mall area and they basically kicked us out for recording within like the first couple of seconds. So while it's pouring outside, we have to find a new place to record. We got bridged, which means that traffic stopped for like 20 minutes because a bridge had to go up downtown. We also got Miami heated, which means if you're in downtown and there's a heat game, traffic is going to look a little bit like this. In addition to that, we also got kicked out of the mall that we were going to record in. We out here trying to find parking right now, and I can't find parking to save my life. But can a brother find some parking or what? We're gonna try this street now. See, I don't think a lot of people know what it's like to be a salesperson, at least like a real professional salesperson. We're gonna go ask some questions to some people who hopefully aren't salespeople and see if we can't get some good information from them about what they think salespeople are like. Come on, man. Y'all don't want to see this white boy play basketball, man. They call me white chocolate. So, my first question is, what's the first word that comes to mind when you think of the word salesperson?
Convincing.
Convincing, okay. What is the first word you think of in your head when you hear the word salesperson?
Someone trying to sell you something.
What is the first word that comes to mind when you think of salesperson?
Salesperson, shark.
What is the first word that comes to mind when you think of salesperson?
Salesperson is I want to force you to buy something that you don't like.
A crook, okay. So what is the most important trait you think a good salesperson would have?
The ability to listen.
The ability to listen. That's it, man. Thanks, bro. Have you ever purchased something that you maybe shouldn't have because of the salesperson selling it?
Absolutely. Yep.
What was it? If you don't mind my asking.
Oh, man.
What do you think is the most important characteristic that a salesperson has to have in order to be successful?
I think charisma.
Charisma.
Yeah.
Awesome, man. I appreciate
you, man. DJI Flying Mike, Chicago, Las Vegas. All right.
There we go. Have you ever purchased something that you wouldn't have normally purchased?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's happened. What is the most important characteristic that a salesperson has to have in order to be successful?
Communication.
Communication is, what do you think is the most important attribute that a salesperson has to have in order to be successful?
We got to care about the product.
Care about the product. Yep. Awesome, man. Right. Appreciate it. Have you ever purchased something that maybe you wouldn't have without a salesperson being there because there was a salesperson?
Yeah.
No, never happened. By the way, this is Luke. Luke has an awesome beard. What is the first word that comes to your mind when you think of salesperson?
Honestly, probably like pushy.
Pushy?
I would say.
Aggressive?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Have you ever purchased a product that you didn't really think that you should have bought by a salesperson because of their ability to sell you?
No.
Have you ever purchased something that you probably wouldn't have, but you did because there was a salesperson there?
Yeah, probably.
It's happened?
Definitely.
Do you like salespeople in general? Like if they walk up to you in the mall or at a car dealership or whatever, like do you even want to talk to one?
I think it depends on their approach, honestly. Like if
Okay.
they're like relationship first, then I'm like yes. But if they're like, hey, let me.
We just want to sell you this.
Exactly. Yeah.
I got it. All right, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
No problem.
Can I get you too?
I'm good.
You're good?
Yeah, I'm good.
I appreciate
All right.
I think we're getting some good responses, and I think I'm actually getting responses that I thought I was going to get, like salespeople stereotypes like being pushy, you know, aggressive, crooks. Let's keep going. I'm shooting a quick video on my YouTube channel, and I was wondering if I could ask you guys some questions about salespeople.
Okay.
Sales. All right. All right. So it's pretty easy. Question number one is, what is the first word that you think of when you think about a salesperson?
No, un día de ventas. Social.
Social?
Yeah.
Okay. How about you?
Money.
Money? I like that. Okay. What's the first word that comes to mind when you think of a salesperson?
Opportunity, improvement.
Have you ever purchased something that you usually wouldn't, but did purchase it because there was a good salesperson there?
Yes, I think so.
It's happened?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Have you ever purchased something that you wouldn't usually purchase, but purchased it because a good salesperson closed you?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's all part of marketing.
Do you like talking to salespeople?
Not that much.
Depends on the
Rather
person.
not, and it depends on the person. Tell me, who would you talk to rather than not?
Like someone that is like trying to sell me like the product. No, like someone that's only talking about the product.
Right.
But someone that actually like wants to like keep a conversation and like and actually like become friends with the person like more or less in the time that they can.
I love it. That's it.
Okay.
Thank you.
welcome.
Take care. Asking people some questions about salespeople, and was wondering if you'd want to be on my YouTube video.
I don't know anything about sales.
You don't have to. It's about salespeople.
Oh, okay.
All right. What's the first word that comes to your mind when you think of the word salesperson?
Customer service.
Customer service. Okay. See, you're doing great so far.
Okay.
Question number two have you ever purchased anything that you usually wouldn't, but you purchased it because there was a good salesperson there?
I'm sure there was. I just can't think about it, but yes.
Okay. And then lastly, do you like talking to salespeople?
Nobody does. Because they're trying to sell you. And no one likes talking to a salesperson because they know that they're trying to sell, especially when you know what someone's trying to do. If you sell, it's like, you're trying to sell me.
Yeah.
And it's either they can get you, it's either, like you said, a really good one or a really bad one that tries to drag it out of you. That's like, all right, I don't even want to buy anything from you. But
I get it. So what do you think makes a good salesperson?
Knowing your product, of course.
Right.
So knowledgeable, having good customer service.
Yup.
And getting a resolution for the customer.
And getting a resolution. Okay.
Or outcome, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever they need.
You know, that's perfect.
Yeah.